In the chronicles of technological history, the Millennium Bug, or Y2K problem, is a testament to the unforeseen consequences of rapid computerization and a global lesson in crisis management. This detailed exploration delves into the genesis of the Y2K issue, its widespread panic, its broad implications across various sectors, and the multifaceted aftermath that the world grappled with. Through this analysis, the Y2K episode is depicted as a technical glitch and a pivotal moment that reshaped global perceptions of technology's role in society. At the heart of the Millennium Bug lay a seemingly innocuous programming shortcut. In the early days of computing, when memory was a scarce and costly resource, programmers sought to economize by representing the year with just 2 digits, 98 for 1998, 99 for 1999, and so on. This practice presupposed a constant prefix of 19, a harmless assumption until the approach of the year 2000, when this digital shorthand threatened to revert dates back to 1900, disrupting the chronological order and logic governing countless computer systems worldwide. As the millennium approached, the potential for widespread technological turmoil transformed the Y2K problem from a technical issue into a source of global anxiety. Media outlets, perhaps captivated by the narrative allure of a technological doomsday at the dawn of a new century, amplified fears. Stories proliferated of aeroplanes potentially falling from the sky, nuclear reactors malfunctioning, banks losing financial records, and critical infrastructure failing, painting a dire portrait of a world unprepared for a bug lurking in its digital foundations. Hospitals rely heavily on computer systems for various functions, including patient records, medical equipment monitoring, scheduling, billing, and communication. Therefore, if these systems were not adequately addressed for the Y2K issue, there was a risk of disruption to hospital operations. This apocalyptic vision was compounded by a general lack of public understanding of the issue, allowing imagination to fill the gaps in knowledge with catastrophic scenarios. Governments, corporations, and individuals worldwide braced for the unknown, fueling a frenetic push towards solutions that spanned the late 1990s. Financial institutions faced the prospect of their digital lifelines, the software and systems managing everything from daily transactions to the foundational elements of economic policy, malfunctioning en masse. There was a discernible fear that when clocks ticked over to January 1st, 2000, the financial world might awaken to a landscape of chaos. Markets frozen, accounts inaccessible, transactions nullified, and the trust that underpinned global finance irreparably eroded. Electricity, water, and telecommunication services, all heavily reliant on date-sensitive control systems, stood on the precipice of failure, threatening the basic necessities of modern life. The intricate timing systems governing air travel, shipping, and rail networks were at risk, raising fears of widespread disruption to both people and goods in transit. Vital government operations, including defense, welfare, and public administration, could potentially grind to a halt, undermining civic order and trust. The unknown variables and potential situations that could target the various fabrics of global function became palpable, and technological paranoia became the currency of choice among traders. The response to the Y2K challenge was unprecedented in scale and scope. It was a mobilization akin to a wartime effort, albeit against a digital foe. Governments enacted legislation to facilitate compliance and mitigate impacts. Businesses and organizations embarked on extensive audits and updates of their systems, incurring substantial costs. An industry of Y2K consultants and experts emerged, offering remedies and advice. Internationally, cooperation flourished as the problem recognized no national boundaries, leading to a rare instance of global unity in the face of a common challenge. Regulatory bodies and central banks played a pivotal role in issuing guidelines and mandates to ensure preparedness and maintain confidence. For example, the Federal Reserve in the United States took proactive measures to bolster the banking system, including increasing the availability of cash to meet any surge in withdrawals driven by public apprehension. Internationally, collaboration among central banks and financial regulatory agencies sought to address and mitigate cross-border financial risks. As the year 2000 dawned, the financial sector held its breath, its fate momentarily suspended in the hands of the very technology that had driven its exponential growth over the preceding decades. The stroke of midnight came, and with it a collective sigh of relief. The catastrophic failures many had feared did not materialize. While there were isolated glitches, the global financial infrastructure held firm, a testament to the efficacy of the preparatory measures undertaken. Criticism arose over whether the threat had been exaggerated and whether the enormous expenditures, estimated in the hundreds of billions of dollars, were justified. However, many experts and officials countered that it was precisely the thorough and costly preparations that averted the disaster. The Y2K crisis served as a crucible moment for the financial sector, a stress test of its resilience in the face of technological vulnerabilities. In its aftermath, several revelations emerged. The crisis underscored the deep entanglement of technology and finance, highlighting the sector's vulnerability to technological pitfalls and the need for vigilant maintenance and updating of its digital underpinnings. The episode sparked debates about technology's reliance, programmers' responsibility for future-proofing their creations, and the role of media in shaping public perceptions of technological risks. Furthermore, the global response to Y2K demonstrated the potential for collective action in the face of a shared technological challenge, setting a precedent for future cooperation on international issues. The Millennium Bug serves as a landmark event in the history of technology, highlighting the unforeseen consequences of rapid technological advancement and the global interconnectivity of digital systems. While the predicted chaos of Y2K did not materialize, the event left an indelible mark on how societies perceive and prepare for technological vulnerabilities. The extensive preparations undertaken to address the Y2K problem underscore the importance of foresight and resilience in the face of potential digital crises, offering lessons that continue to resonate in our increasingly tech-dependent world.